Hey folks, you're kind of uncomfortably close to me, and it's Sunday.
Hey folks, it's Monday.
Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday.
Saturday.
Sunday. This week is how-to/teaching week, and so what I want to teach you is how to BS any essay, regardless of subject. So the first part of any essay is obviously the introduction, and the introduction is one of the best places to BS and add length and meat to your paper because you don't really have to know a lot about a topic to write a good introduction. One thing that has been really helpful to me, both in just being better at writing essays and also adding length to a paper that greatly needs it, is using a quotation or a paraphrase of a quotation at the very beginning. When you're writing an essay, you want to ease into it a little bit. So a quotation is kind of a cop-out way of starting your essay with something that isn't strictly prompt related, but never start an essay with, "My essay today is about humor in graphic novels," or whatever, because that's kind of amateuristic and you're missing out on like 2 or 3, good lines that could lengthen your essay a little bit. So the next thing you want to do in your introduction is signpost or roadmap, as we call them in debate. Signposting and road mapping is really just laying out what your essay is going to say. Not only is this just good form, but also it can generally add a good couple lines to your essay, which is always valuable, especially when you're BSing. I can't really help you with the body of your essay, but make sure you analyze every single aspect that you possibly can, even if it sounds kind of exhaustive and overdone, because the more you say about a topic, the more it sounds like you know what you're talking about, and the longer your essay is going to be. A conclusion is really just a reworded version of your introduction while also kind of incorporating some of the things that you talked about in your body of your essay, and then end on some sort of nice analytical note that, sounds thought-provoking but is probably just a restatement of some earlier observation, but they don't have to know that. If all of those tips don't help you get your essay to the length that you need, there are a couple more tricks that are a little shadier that you can try to use if you want to just add a little bit more to your essay. The first tip is kind of an obvious one, which is making your margins a little bit smaller. So if you're going to employ the margin method, only do it by a couple millimeters because otherwise your teachers are going to notice. Remember, moderation. Now, my second shady tip is something that I found on the internet about 7 or 8 years ago. This method works especially well when your essay is double spaced, which, let's face it, most essays are these days. So what you do is you go to your find and replace tool. What you want to do is you want to, in the find box, just put a period, and in the replace box put a period, but then there should be like a little panel that says format, so that you can like change the formatting of what you want to replace the original thing with. So what you want to do is, under the format option or the settings option for the replacement period, make the font 2 or 3 sizes bigger. So if your paper is written in 12-point font, make all of the periods, the replacement periods, 14 or 16 type font, and your essay automatically gets longer. But the great thing about this tip is that no teachers really look out for this, because honestly, who notices the size of punctuation? If you don't want to make your periods super big, then also change all the sizes of your commas and other punctuation marks. I hope this was helpful for those of you who are still in school. I know it's been helpful for me to know all of these tips. So that concludes How to Teaching Week, and Shane, I'll see you tomorrow.